All right, I think we are good to get going. So good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the game. It's nice to have everybody along on a Tuesday evening. So where we left off last week, the adventurers made their way back to back for some of you to the city of Rixentrum. You had a lot of questions. And just to make sure everybody's on the same page, exactly where things are on the Menagerie Coast. We'll just go over, have a look over there for a second. And this up here is the place which Vivi's research has suggested that there's a portal to the 5th level of hell, where perhaps his mother is held. But that's the biggest clue you have. Further research said this island here not particularly stable. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, and it's incredibly cold. Local sailors refuse to go anywhere near it, so getting to that island is another problem. And just to complete the picture, there might be some answers to Connell's past here, in particular his lycanthropy in the Twinwood Islands. But for now, you are up here in the Zemni Fields. This marker is right where we are, Rixentrum. Due to Mara seems to know, I'm not sure Mara's revealed how exactly she does know, but she feels taking this strange 9-sided nonahedron down to the Festival pool, where perhaps it can be destroyed. To learn all this research, you talk to the people at the Cobalt Soul, go to their massive library and discovered all this information. But in return for their information, you agreed to accompany one of their members to Pride's Call. Apparently she had some business with you. And then over in these mountains somewhere, there's been these strange statues that are appearing. Like some statues are of humans, some of orcs, some of all sorts of things. And the Cobalt Soul has an interest in that for some reason. So you agreed to accompany one of their members all the way down there, which actually works out quite well for you since you needed to get to the festival pool anyway. But where we'll pick it up is you're down here in the Tangles. You've just emerged from doing all your research and you're introduced to Turlu, put it in the chat, Turlu Covenrage. Now Turlu she's about mid-20s. She's human. She's got the kind of the robes on of the Cobalt Soul. She has long red wavy hair and golden eyes. And as often the case with people with very red hair, she has very pale skin. And she greets you. And she reaches out to shake your hand, and she has a beautiful tattoo of the world on the right side of her arms. And she said, "So, greetings, everybody. I am Turlu. I believe you are the people who will accompany me to the statues that we have an interest in. Am I not mistaken?"
That's correct.
Yup.
Well, I think it would be best, perhaps, if we sat down somewhere and had a talk. I don't know you, you don't know me, and I'm not about to travel across the continent with people I don't know. So perhaps we could take a drink somewhere?
I mean, that seems perfectly reasonable.
Okay,
Yeah, that's cool.
well, follow me. I happen to know a useful tavern here in the Tangles. It's called the Brass Cup. Please follow me. And she leads you a little bit south to this tavern called the Brass Cup. Now, the Brass Cup, it's a large timber and brick building. It's got a black tile roof. It's rather well decorated. There's magical candles and crystal chandeliers around the place. And she says, and she welcomes you to take a seat. She says, well, first things first. This inn is run by an old friend of mine called Murray. Now, Murray is a retired alchemist, and his beer is famed in all across, not Rexentrum, then even further aboard. So I suggest you try the beer. Some say it's magically enchanted. I say it's merely delicious. So let the first round be on me. Would everybody like to try one of Murray's beers?
Yep.
Sure.
Yes, I would.
She calls over the barkeep, says, Mary, 4 of your finest beers for my fine friends here. So, who are you? And she looks at Connell. So who are you? My elf companion, at least. What is your name?
Name's Connell.
Connell. And you, milady?
My name is Mara.
Mara. And you, sir, she says, gesturing at Vivi.
I'm Vivi.
And, well, you're a large one. What's your name?
Adamak.
So, Adamak, Mara, Connell, and Vivi. Why, pray tell, did you have such interest in researching inside of the Cobalt Soul? What is your interest? What is your purpose?
What were we researching again?
Lots of things.
We were looking about that portal to hell and that waterfall. It was a waterfall, right?
It's a pool,
Was it
right?
a pool. That swimming pool.
Yes.
Well, you have quite the eclectic taste, if nothing else. And why, pray tell, are you interested in a portal to hell?
Oh, my mom's there.
Your
I gotta
mom's
say.
there.
She's visiting. She's
She
summers
she's
there.
Yeah, I gotta pick her
visiting,
up
but
from
not
hell.
voluntarily.
She summers there.
Well, I suspect many people who end up in hell are not there voluntarily. Was she taken there against her will? Was she dragged down into hell, or did she die in some plain old vanilla way?
Oh, she was taken when the city was attacked. When the city was attacked. Like, how long ago was that? Like
Like a month
few
ago.
weeks ago.
About a month
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, about a month ago. Maybe you've heard of it.
We heard some troubles over in what was the name of that place? It was in Icehaven. Yes, we did hear of some attacks and some kidnappings in Icehaven. The Empire is stretched pretty thin at the moment, so we didn't pay it much heed. I mean, I assume you heard what happened in Neurosa.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see a little bit of the aftermath of it. It's something that we'll probably have to give a wide berth around when we're taking you to the place that we are going that I have immediately forgotten.
Pride's call.
Pride's Call. Yes, thank you.
Yes, but of course, you're gonna need to make me a deception check, Mara. You know full well what happened to Euros and what was behind it.
Yeah, you
God.
liar.
God
You
damn.
freaking liar. Does she get help from me? Since
Sure,
I was...
at advantage. Since this is a shared lie.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna use I'll use a temporal shift on that one.
Okay, so
Thank
we
you.
roll
I'm
again.
sorry. This is the issue with not having there we go. It's the issue with not having
There
a
you
talker.
go.
I was supposed to make my GM roll there hidden, just so I
I'm
know
a
and you wouldn't.
talker.
But yes, she seems to believe you. I mean, why would a bunch of adventurers have anything to do with the city of Eurosa literally being destroyed? I mean, it's not as if somebody actually told an archdevil that they could be found carrying an item they greatly desired to their face.
Right.
Told them they were
Yeah,
in
what kind of-
Eurosa.
Right?
What kind of idiot would do that?
Right?
I think only a genius would tell us to do that.
I didn't think they'd attack it.
Big.
Well, yeah. Just 1 second. Yes. So, it's terrible what happened in Eurosa. And quite frankly, this does not bode well for the Empire. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the talk around town how we very much have a war going on two fronts at the moment, both with the dynasty and now sometime a demonic force. And from what I hear, it was just sheer luck that we didn't have a full-on demon invasion or devils or whatever the hell they are. So that's unfortunate. Do you think? I mean, do you think that perhaps what happened in Eurosa and your seemingly desire to go to hell are at all related, Vivi?
I actually do.
Do tell.
Because Stygia. Well, me as a player, I think I know. Stygia, is that where Avernus is from?
No, Avernus is the first
Oh,
level of hell.
That's isn't it like Levis something?
Oh yeah,
Levy
Levistus.
something. Levy.
Levistus
Thank
is
you.
the leader of the 5th level of hell.
The
And I
Ice
think-
Cube Man.
I think you did research this as well, so I'll give you the quick update. So the 5th level of hell, Stygia, is a land of ice. You did visit there briefly once as you were sucked through the Nonahedron. The 5th level is ruled by Levistus, and the story goes that Levistus tried to take over from Asmodeus, the Archduke of all the hells, but he failed, and as a result he was punished and is effectively trapped in a great big ice cube on the 5th level of hell. I'll say that's also what you learned in...
Yeah, but I do have a hunch. I'm not telling her this, but Vivi has a hunch that they're connected because we were teleported there. But he's just gonna say, I have a hunch, and I'm kind of a genius, so I think I know what I'm talking about.
a hunch. So that's what he says to Turler?
Yes.
So what
I mentioned nothing of the trip to hell that we took that led to Eurosa being attacked. But yes, I have a hunch that from my research and whatnot, that it could possibly be connected, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's why I want to visit there.
Go to
Oh.
hell, per se.
Yeah.
Well, you're quite the son if you're prepared to go to hell for your mother. Foolhardy, perhaps, but noble at the very least.
Okay.
And
fine, let me think
why
of
the interest in the festival of pool? What is your interest there?
We think we can get stronger there
Get stronger in what way?
in like strengthening our resolve.
I mean, we need to be prepped to go to hell, right? Like, so fighting important, dangerous things is kind of what we do. Yeah. You know, adventures and stuff.
Vivi, make me a deception check again. With advantage.
Hey, yeah. All right, Mike. Here's me a little slow. Okay, there we go. Advantage, deception. I'm
Can't
proficient.
remember.
in
Are
that.
you a talker? You are.
I'm not a talker, but I
Can you do it again?
I have deception proficiency.
What's deception on?
What?
What are you deceiving about?
That we're gonna get stronger at the Festerwind pools or whatever they're called.
I mean, we're going to. Like, it's not.
I mean, from what I've heard, the festival pool is very active, lots of sulfur smells, and I did hear some of the research that you discovered about the harpies that hang around there. So you're just going to slap some birds around and get stronger and then go to hell? Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, we'll like level up, one would say.
Well, I can't say it's a little bit strange. We have heard of some of your exploits. The Cobalt Soul does have tendrils elsewhere. We heard what you did in Isle Cross. Much respect for that. No doubt helping the Empire up there, even though it's a very distant outpost up there in the place where we started the whole campaign. Up in the Palebank village. You did do some good there. We've heard some good reports about you. So even if I don't quite believe you that you're going there for experiences, as long as you get me south and then into the mountains themselves to find out what's behind these statues that are appearing. And we are very concerned. The Cobalt Soul, well, we need to know everything. But we do know that there are some statues that are appearing that weren't there before. Some of them are of the more mundane variety, like humans, dwarves, elves, that type of thing. But some of them are more mysterious. Some of them are strange creatures, maybe otherworldly. We're not too sure, which is why I need you to accompany me south. And now I do have some business to take care of, for a couple of days at least.
Couple of days.
Couple of days.
The travel, you mean including before the travel?
Before the travel, I have some business to conclude here in Rexentrum. You have 2 days. Then we'll go south via the Amber Crossroads. Maybe pay our respects in Eurosa. Continue south on the Pride's Walk Road until we end up in Pride's Call itself, where we will resupply, take stock, and then head further west into the mountains. Now, before I leave to take care of my business, does anybody have any questions?
So, what are you going to Pride's Call for?
To resupply and just take stock, and then we'll begin our quest west. Getting to Pride's Call is easy. East from Pride's Call is where I will particularly need your help from.
Oh, so we're taking the person to the statue area.
Yes. You will accompany me to Pride's Call and to the statue area. And she brings out a map. And she says, right about there. She says, drawing a little blue thing, right about there.
Is there anything you know about the statues that we should be prepared for?
Well, as I said, there are some otherworldly creatures. Some with multiple heads, arms, some that walk on all fours. It's quite unnerving. And, a statue takes a long time to do. The great artist might spend the whole lifetime constructing the perfect statue. So not only are some of these statues are mysterious, but an extra one seems to appear every week or so. We have concerns.
For sure. Well, I don't need to know anything else. Do you guys need to know anything else?
I don't think so.
Not at the moment, not that I can think of.
All right, we'll see you in 2 days then. Turlu.
I have to talk to her.
Oh, psych. My friend here would like to speak with you.
Yes.
What do you know of the Chronos Guild?
Oh, the Chronos Guild. Well, I know it is famous for teaching people, um, particularly in the way of fighting. I know that they are teaching not just fighting, but I don't understand it myself, but it's almost you attack and you twist time, and in one timeline your attack misses, and the timeline that you happen to choose is the one that it hits. It's very confusing. I know it's run by a gentleman called Gregory Wheatflow. He's in his 40s, his long grey hair, and he's quite eccentric. He grows this ridiculous mustache that extends a long way, then curls up into a curl. It's quite ridiculous. But he is indeed the leader of the Chrono Guild. If you wish to learn more about this very strange fighting technique, he would be the one to talk to.
Okay, and do they take new people in to teach often, or?
Well, you'd need to talk to Gregory about that, I'm afraid.
Okay. Where might I find him?
She points it out. Let me take you back over to Rick's intro. It's just right about here in the Mudtop Ward. This right here, just to the south of the fighting stadium.
Right, well, thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
None that I have.
No, none at the moment.
Well, if you could be ready, this is early morning, so you have 2 full days. If you could, we can meet back at the Cobalt Solve Reserves in a couple of days, and we'll leave at first light.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, she throws a couple of a silver piece down to cover the cost of your beers. It gives Miri, who's an elf, not sure I mentioned it, a nod, and then she fares you well, and she leaves the brass cup in.
What race is Chulu?
She's a female human.
Okay.
Rexentrim is yours.
So there is actually some stuff I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
if that's okay.
Mhm.
I want to go to the black market, and I want to buy a musket, and then I want to mod it so that it's loading instead of reloading. And then also I want to find my teacher. I forgot his name, but he's that one gnome.
Mm-hmm.
So he can teach me how to be a rogue on my next level up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right. Let me just get my notes here. 1 second. So you want to buy a musket on the black market, and you want to visit your. Just looking at the notes here. That would be Oliver Schreiber, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Didn't know he was a gnome, but that's okay. And while we're at it, what would Atomac like to do?
So he would like to go to this Chronos Guild
Mm-hmm.
and also see if he could find a really nice hammer.
Okay. Mara?
So, what are the chances that they keep like family, like, what are they called? Like emblems and stuff, like a book of family emblems at the Cobalt Soul?
Hi.
High?
Yep.
Okay, I've been carrying around this amulet with a phoenix on it for forever. We got it like at the troll cave on Islecross. I found it on that dead adventure.
Okay.
I would
Ow.
very much like to be able to give this to family, so I'd like to try to see if I can figure out which family it's from.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you want to see a mentor and musket. Okay. And Connell.
Just pick up some potions of healing if we can find some. And then probably we'll spend a lot of time studying his book. I will sell those still the 2 items I mentioned, not the well. I'll sell all 3. I don't need any of them. So I'm going to sell those 3 items I mentioned to you.
Yep. Well, feel free just to convert that to
Yeah.
gold. We already kind of discussed that offline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start from the top. Let's if you're looking into black markets, you're kind of in the right area. All these kind of places around here. While it's called the mud top because there's literally a lot of mud around here, as you can see. If there is a place to search for a musket, this would be it. So why don't you make me an investigation check there, Mr. Vivi?
Investigation. Normal. 20.
So you spend the best part of the morning looking around, and Vivi kind of knows the city probably the best of all of you. The exception would probably be Regal, but Regal is... You don't know where Regal is at the moment. The last you saw him, he was leaving with his brother Redemption, claiming to go back here, but for whatever reason, he hasn't decided to contact you. But you do find a way. You come across a blacksmith, and the blacksmith, after a few back and forth, he does have a musket available for sale. It's not cheap, and he starts out. You don't need to roleplay this out. He's asking for 1,000 gold pieces for it.
I will gladly pay 1,000 gold.
Okay. You have a musket as per the equipment list in the player's handbook, I believe.
All right.
I'll put a link in Discord. It depends on what your subscription level is like with D&D Beyond, but hopefully that'll link to it. And Adamak, you'd like to... actually, you want to... What exactly do you want to do with this musket? You want to mud it?
Oh yeah. If it's is it the one from the DM guide or is it the Matt Mercer one?
His son's from the DM's guide.
Oh, then it's fine. This is fine as is then.
Okay. But you want to make it...
Oh, it's already loading. If it's from
there we go. It is. I see that. Yeah. Okay, so, yep, you got your musket, and if you want it loading, it is loading. And you are good. And Adamak, you want a hammer? Like, what type of hammer are you after?
So Adamak, like, instead of believing in like a deity, he like believes in more like natural forces, like primordial stuff, and he kind of more so is along the lines of like thunder and lightning. So anything hammer that would resemble that kind of, I guess.
So, like a war hammer, but emblazoned with some type of lightning on it.
Yeah.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the town. You go around. It's easy enough to find a warhammer. Just a plain old warhammer, but you didn't. Bard gives you the slow clap. But it's not stylized in any way. And if you you might find luck on another day, but at the moment it's just a plain old warhammer. So if you want one of those, you can spend 15 gold pieces, and you have a warhammer. But it is not a fancy one.
Nope. I'll stick with my greatsword for
All right.
now.
I'll put it. You might have more luck when you head south to the Pride's Call. Something you do about Pride's Call. It's a dwarven village, primarily dwarven. And I don't mean to stereotype, but Pride's Call is famous for its silk, but you might find a smithy there as well. So, something to keep trying. Now, Mara, we'll get to your. You're obviously interested in checking out the Chrono build, right? Adamak. We'll kind of do that last, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Mara, you're interested in this Phoenix crest.
Hmm.
Make me. So you managed to wriggle your way back into the Cobalt Soul, and you ask, and let's see how you go. While you do, investigation check. Okay. You do find out which family it is. It's from the Doric family. D-O-R-R-I-C. And yeah, it's from the Doric family. I assume you want to ask around about the Doric family?
Yes, I do.
Okay, make another investigation check. This is more asking around the city type of thing. Okay, they do direct you to a place. Let's get back to... Oh, we are in Rexentrum. Right here in the Shimmer Ward. Right about here, in this little red house. The Dark residence, apparently. I
Is it like...
assume you head over there?
Yeah. It looks like a fancy-ish house.
It is the fanciest house. You approach it, it's a two-story manor. It's got some nice grounds on it, but compared to the rest of the Shimmer, it's not nearly as well maintained as the rest of it. Yeah, so I assume you go and knock on the door.
Yep.
Okay, this middle-aged man answers the door. He's got brown hair. He's kind of wearing a simple brown cloak on it. It's got a bit of a hunch to it, and he opens the door and says, "Yes, Miss, how can I help you?"
Hi. I'm looking for a member of the Doric family, I believe.
"Yes, you have found it. My name is Saeed. How can I help you?"
Well, and I'm gonna take out the little amulet thing that I have on me and show it to him.
"Oh, my, where did you find that?"
Well, in Islecross, actually, just outside of Sirenlaw. Unfortunately, the owner of it had passed away. So.
Well, I'm not sure why it's gotten into Isocross, and I'm not sure how you managed to find your way back to me, but thank you. This is very precious to our family. We're worshippers of the Phoenix. Well, I can say for sure I am. You see, my wife is Elvish, and I mean, they told us that this would happen. I would grow old, and she would not. So she's left, and the kids have left. So it's just me. But I will treasure this. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Were you looking for some type of reward?
No, I just wanted it to go back to where it belonged.
Well, the blessings of the Phoenix be upon you.
Thank you very much.
They already are.
It's a trap, Mara.
There's a through line there of phoenixes. Okay, so Syed Dark closes the door and moves on, and yeah. So Connor's
There-
just studying away, is that right?
Yeah, so before Connor would kind of study, would kind of be somewhat, I don't know, do it kind of casually. He's like focused on it now.
Okay. So is there anything else other than Adamak wanting to visit the Chrono Guild?
I had a quick question.
I wanted
If
to
we could-
visit my
Oh, yes,
too.
yes.
I also wouldn't mind trying to find. I know it's a specific magic item, and I don't know if we'd be able to find it, but we should probably like some boots of the Winterlands or something. Studio was really cold. If we can get something that's like anti-cold, that would be great.
The Boots of the Winterland. Resistance to cold damage and ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow. If there's any place to get magical items, it is in Rexentrum. So why don't you make me an investigation check?
Nope.
Classic.
No one's finding nothing.
Well, don't forget, it's not an automatic fail, but it's a not a good enough success. Yep, so you look around, and there's something else you think might help you. But Mara asks around for the boots of the Winterland, and no one's selling.
Yeah. Rip.
Can't think of any magic items other than the boots.
Mm-hmm. It's because I'm probably going to legitimate vendors where like Vivi's going to.
Vivi knows where to go and what to ask. So Vivi, you wish to visit your old pal. Oops, what have I done here? Oliver Schreiber, right? Who's a gnome.
Yes.
Okay. He too is over in the Mud Top Ward. You do indeed know where to find him, and you come across to his old house that's looking a little bit worse for wear. But he's sitting on the front of on a simple chair, smoking his pipe. And as the smell of tobacco enters your nostrils, you bring back fond memories of training under Oliver Schreiber. And he sees you approaching and says, "Ah, Vivi! Good to see you, lad. Come and take a seat."
Hello, Master. How are you today?
Oh, these old bones are getting worn out every day. It's getting harder to get out of bed, but who am I to complain? I've lived a good life. What have you been up to, Vivi?
I have been adventuring and collecting information, but I have, I'm gonna be honest, I've been making a fool of myself. because
Nothing's
I seem
changed
to
then.
have forgotten a lot of what you've taught me over the years, so I would like, if you have the time, to just give me a little crash course, refresher course.
And what type of things have you forgotten there, lad?
I've been falling into traps. I've been not looking out for traps mostly. Been looking like a real idiot when I know I'm smarter than that.
Well, yeah, you are the smart one, Vivi, no doubt about that, but you're also an idiot at the same time. Rushing things, not listening to me when you're sure, lad. So, I hate to say I told you so. Yeah, but I told you so.
Your words, they hurt.
And, well then, I suppose we better get started. And he begins to start teaching you roguish ways. And you pay extra attention, and that's probably going to take up pretty much the entirety of your 2 days. And what I'll say mechanically will happen is next time you level up, feel free to take a level in rogue, which is where all this was aiming for. So training montage started. Now, I am going to. This is a convenient point for me to tuck my kids in, so we'll just take a short break, and I shall be right back. Okay, see you in a bit.
I do like
Yeah.
how it posted it though. It's very easy to read.
Yeah, it looks very
I've seen it
clean.
before. Yeah, I've seen it before.
But
Yeah, cat app's cool.
10-minute short rest, guys. That's so
Yeah.
good.
It's a short rest. So
But I only have 2 level 3 spell slots.
short rest though. So living wizard, they're useless.
No, but imagine if Reader comes back, he gets his spell slots back. I get my
Yeah, for a
maneuvers
fighter.
back.
For
You
a fighter,
get
man,
like 2
one spell.
slots back.
I get like one spell slot. I'm talking about 2 spells.
I thought it's like up to half of your thing.
That's my level,
Half
like
of your
5th level. So 1 5th level spell.
What about like a 5-1 level spells?
I could, yeah. Well, I'll have 4, but no, I don't use level 1 spells much anymore.
Short rests are the
Tip
best. I call them naps. Monks have the best short resting. They get all their key
Fighters.
points back.
No, fighters are awesome too. I've
Yeah,
been playing
they
fighter of the
get
night, and they get
action
everything back.
surge.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Monk surge, all the maneuvers when you battle master.
Yeah, monks and fighters. Warlocks, I think warlocks get them back.
Yeah, they get
Cool.
the spell slots back.
Spell slots back.
Yeah, when I play wizard on Tuesday nights and then a fighter on Friday nights, I feel like I could go forever because it's the opposite. The opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Wizards do get to have some pretty cool spells.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I like playing, but I'm having fun.
All right, so travel montage for a training montage for Vivi as he learns the way of the
Wait.
rogue.
I like troll montage better. Where's that going?
All right. So I think the only thing we had left then was Atomax.
Go anything on? Wait.
Okay, so as indicated on the map, it's right up here next to this fighting arena. And I assume your allies are going with you. Let's say, Vivi, this is a little bit of downtime for you. So just to have everybody together.
Alright.
The Chrono Gold building it's very extravagant. It Let me just go to my notes. Yes, it's a very extravagant, the Chrono Gold. It's an old wooden building, and it's got very much swirling architecture. There's no straight lines. It's all made from some really nice wood. And as far as you can tell, no nails, no glue, nothing like that. It's 2 stories high, and there's a couple of guards at the door, and kind of not really so much engraved, but the way that the wood twirls and spins, you see above it, it says Chrono Guild, and there's 2 guards out front of it.
Okay, I'm gonna tap Adamak on the shoulder and then cast Enhance Ability on him. So he has advantage on Charisma when he
Oh
talks
my
to
God.
these meatheads.
Okay. So, cast Eagle Splendor.
Yeah.
Okay, you have advantage on charisma check. So 2 guards. Atomac, the ball seems to be in your court. What do you do?
I approach them.
Okay. Well, thanks for ever grab the token over. Perfect. Okay, you approach them.
Yes. Do they acknowledge me even?
So they give you a silent nod and says, what is your business, half-orc?
I'm looking to train here.
Well, best of luck to you.
Well, thank you. And he'll walk past them, I guess. He'll like nod and go
They
into the
beat
building.
you up.
They'll step in front of you, and you understand that just not anybody can wander into the Chrono Guild, right? Who are you that you should come in here? What qualifies you?
I'm Adamak. I'm strong and I'm willing to learn.
Well, both those things are good. And
Yes.
he reaches out to shake your hand. And then he
I will
tries to do that move where he grabs your hand strongly and tries to pull you towards him. So make me a general strength check there, Adamak.
That sounds about right.
Oh,
Well,
I
not
should have
necessarily a
given
failure.
Strength.
But it
Should've
is a
gave me
failure. And he
the
pulls you
balls.
in close, still holding your hand, gripping it rather tightly, and says, "Look, I don't know who you think you are, half-orc, but if you can't even resist me, a simple guard, then I think you have no place in the Chrono Guild."
Okay, I'll use Chrono Shift on that.
Okay.
Oh boy. You have high hopes for me here.
Oh my god.
So exactly
That's
the
how
same
my
thing
night's going, I
happens.
guess.
I don't need to rewind time. So he says once again, "So, you half-orc, you seem weak. Not
I
strong.
think I'll be fine.
I disagree. So why should we let you in? It's not because of your strength. What else you got?"
Well, it ain't smarts.
Um, so, like, with all my training with Connell, like, can I even do anything?
You can certainly try. So why don't you explain to me? I mean, Connell, as we've said, you've been training with him, and he's trying to teach you how time works and how it's malleable. You haven't got it yet. You're a long way from getting it, but you've made a good start. So what are you going to attempt to do?
I don't know if I can really do anything then based off of that.
Do like a wrestling move and flip him over your head while he's still attached to you.
Just suplex them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, we could make this a wrestling match, I guess.
It already kind of is, bro.
Sure. If you'd like to do that, make me an athletics check. Okay, let's see.
Why?
Rage, Adamak.
Plus
Rage.
8. And as it brings you in closer and starts smiling in your direction, almost. You've seen this type before. People just plain old don't like half orcs. They don't tend to see the human side. They tend to do the orc side, and everybody's seen a bad orc in their time. So it goes and starts growling at you, but you plant your feet, roll your shoulder, flip him over, and he almost does a half somersault and lands on his back with a oof as the wind seems to knock out of him. And the other guard comes up and you steady on. You leave him alone. He's just guarding. Take your half orc ways and just get the hell out of here.
Well, he said I wasn't strong enough, so I proved that I'm strong enough. Now
Now,
let me in.
make your persuasion check using the advantage.
Flex your muscles. I'm sure that'll help. It
Oh,
did!
thank you.
Nice.
And the guy who you flipped starts dusting off and looking a little embarrassed. He thought he had the best of you, but you get the suspicion that he thinks that you faked the first handshake, allowed him to pull you in, which gave you the setup to flip him over his shoulder. So he's looking a little deflated, and he's still saying, "Damn half-orcs, I don't know why I would ever let you in." And behind them, you hear the voice of a man. It says, "Gentlemen, there is no need for such crash actions. You two just stand aside and look godlike. This gentleman has come to learn the ways of the Chrono Guild. So come on in, good sir, come on in." And this is the person who you suspect is Gregory Wheatflow, because he is indeed in his 40s. His hair is grey, and he does have this long, people grow their mustaches so long that it has a little curl at the end. Yeah, that type of mustache. And he's wearing bright red robes emblazed with a symbol of what you assume is the Chrono Guild, which is an hourglass just enclosed in a circle. He says, come in, all of you, come in. Let's be civil about this. Come inside. Don't be shy.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
go
I'll
in.
go.
Okay, he leads you through into like a welcoming area, and it's quite nice inside. The same type of architecture. There's no nails, there's no glue or anything. You can tell there's no straight lines. But he leads you into a place where there's a couch and a tea set, and he says, Mavis, could you bring out tea for everybody, darling? So, what is your name, good sir, and why are you throwing my guards around?
My name is Adamak, and he challenged me to who was stronger, so I thought that was a test or something.
Well, not a test. There's a word for what they were doing. What is it? They're just being assholes. that is the sum total. So I apologize for their crassness, my good fellow. Are you interested in learning our ways?
I would like to, yes.
Because?
So, how I see it is, all everyone sees me as is just a big ol' meat shield of an oaf who runs in and hits things, and I want to be more than that.
And why do you want to be more than that? Just public perception?
No. For myself as well. I'd like to be more versatile and learn more.
That I can imagine. Somebody wanting to be more, a better human being. Perhaps uncovering your true self, finding the best possible version of you. Am I not mistaken, my dear half-orc friend?
That is the plan.
Let me have a look at you. Stand up.
Nope.
Do you stand up?
Yes.
Okay, he stands up too, and he starts looking at you. He looks in your ears. He opens your eyes wide and peers into them, and then he says, "Open up, say ah." And he looks down your throat and okay. Now press as hard as you can against my arm. And this guy, I said, he's dressed in robes. He's in his 40s. He's just a skinny guy. And press up against my arm. Harder. Try, man, try. Roll me an athletics check. A strength check, actually. Just straight strength.
I suck. I'm so bad.
And he starts stroking the end of his mustache and saying, I just don't know if you're the type of recruit we're needing. Alright.
You should see him when he's angry. He's actually quite the force to be reckoned with. I've seen it quite a few times. I'm sure he just doesn't want to hurt you.
So you were saying he's a gentle giant until you get into his bad side.
Yeah. You know, like outside earlier, with the little handshake into the body flip situation.
Oh, that is true.
And Connor will vouch for him being a dedicated student of time magic.
How are you going to do that? You're just going to say, I'm a time magic user, I vouch for him?
Yeah, I was just saying he's a dedicated student. He studies hard and listens hard, and I can show him something if you wish.
Sure.
I am a time wizard, but I don't know what you want to. Well, okay. He can go over. What's that time? That's else. Yeah, he'll go ahead and just use momentary stasis on him.
On Gregory Wheatflow?
Why not? Just showing that time wizard. Not trying to hurt him, just trying to freeze him, showing that I've got it. It's a DC 17 Constitution save.
Okay.
Just demonstrating ability, not trying to. I mean, I said something first before I started, so hopefully it's not going to do anything.
Fails his check.
There you go. So he's frozen for a minute or two, or a few seconds for one round, or it's not even a minute really. And I lay him loose, just kind of show him time magic, and say I can vouch for him being a dedicated student.
Well, you've obviously had some concept of manipulating time, and that is to be respected. I'll tell you what. I need to know that you're I want to see you perform under stress. I want to see this gentle giant being thrown off and the rage being taken off. And it just so happens that in the stadium next to us, there's a fighting tournament going on. If you could enter the tournament and win the tournament, then that training you shall have. What do you say? It'll be a splendid time regardless.
Interesting.
I
accept your challenge.
What are the rules of the tournament?
Well, there's going to be a whole lot of creatures. You need to defeat 3 different types of opponents to get through there. In between times, you may rest and recuperate for a good hour or so before your next opponent comes out. If you can defeat all 3 of these creatures, then we can talk more.
Okay. I accept.
Oh, splendid. Well, let's head over to the arena. And he grabs you and
right away.
Heads over to here. And you enter through the main gates, and there's a guy there. Looks in charge. He's kind of standing behind the booth, and it says, "Last call for competitors. Last call."
Before he starts, can I give him a quick spell for get through clarity?
Sure. So you'll have a plus D8 on your initiative. Easy enough to do.
On initiative, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's a simple one.
So last call for competitors. Last call.
I'll walk up to him.
Yes, sir. You wish to enter?
I would like to enter.
Certainly be 500 gold pieces, and if you win, 2,000 gold pieces will be yours.
Sounds good.
So you cough up the 500 gold pieces.
Yep.
And all things going well, that could get converted to 2,000 gold pieces for you.
Hopefully.
What is your name, good sir?
Adamak.
Okay, well, when I hand over to the ring announcer, Atamak just won't do it. It's dull. Are you Atamak the Great? Atamak the Mauler? Atamak the Insane? Who are you? We are, of course, putting on a show.
Let's go with... Oh, what's a good word for it, though?
Just give him a second. He's not good with words.
Oh, hell no.
Atamak the Doubtful?
Adamak the Let's just go with Adamak the Angry.
Atamak the Angry. It's as good as any.
Simple as any.
Okay, Atamak the Angry. Now, I do need to tell you that if you do die, well, it's your problem. No clerics will come. No resurrection magic will be allowed. You will be dead as the day is long. Is that understandable?
That's fine.
Okay.
Did we get any rules about what any kind of help he could or couldn't have?
A help from the outside is not allowed. If you wish to cast things before he goes into battle, you're more than welcome to. But no, while the actual match is taking place. So any buffs, any help you want to give him beforehand, you're more than welcome to. But once he's into the ring, he's on his own.
Well, I want to do it at the very last second and cast haste.
Ooh, okay.
Is that something I can do?
Sure, we'll do it.
Very last second. Very last second. So he's going to be tired in the middle of the battle. Okay.
Yeah, and that will be for 10 rounds, right?
Yes.
Yes, and the last round of which he'll be stunned.
He has an hour rest in between 20, said, right? So that would be another. He would get through the first round, basically, first fight, and theoretically, I can do it each time, right? Each fight, or no? Okay.
We shall see.
Okay.
So
if Connell's gonna do that, I'll also cast Enlarge Reduce on him.
That's a bit much, though, right?
No,
I got this, guys. I got this.
Okay.
We're good. I got this.
Now, I also need to warn you that you'll not just be facing your opponent. There are various traps, and we have a rather insane goblin called Rack, who likes to push buttons. Some of these buttons will open pits underneath you, some of these buttons will shoot fire, and some of these buttons will do various things. So be warned, you're not fighting just against your opponent, but the ring itself. But we have a good crowd in today, so blessings of God be upon you.
Thank you. And to you.
Okay, so he drags you off to the side. We are in the arena proper. Here is the arena proper. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Yep. And Adamak, you can move yourself around. Okay, so can we stop moving around? You're off here on the side in front of a holding chamber. And we'll say the rest of you there, and you cast haste. Are you happy to be hasted, Adamak?
I'll be hasted.
And you're happy to be enlarged?
That one might be a little bit much.
It's up to you. So you have make the adjustments to you. So AC is going to be 17. And basically what this is going to amount to is 1 extra attack. So you'll be doing 3 attacks per round.
Yes.
Is what it comes up to. And What does it does to your movement speed?
Doubles it.
I don't think it doubles it.
Oh.
You can
I thought
either
it
do
did.
3 attacks or 2 attacks.
Oh,
and take a
right,
dash
right,
action.
right.
So yeah. Okay, and with this, the crowd starts pumping up. They start cheering. Is there anything you wish to say or do before this all goes crazy?
Nope. We facing this head on.
Can I do something quickly? Just while everybody else was buffing up Adamak?
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast Holy Weapon on his sword?
That makes it a +1 sword? Or a +2? Ooh. Imbued a weapon to the bright light. Extra 2d8. Okay. Extra 2d8 damage.
Oh
Okay.
my god. That's disgusting.
Okay, let me just get set up here with a couple of things.
Enjoy the damage.
Watch him fighting like a boar first fight, and I'm super buffed, and I'm just gonna get murdered the next one.
Right.
Sorry, just
We'll try to get you again right afterwards, but it depends if I can touch you or not. How close you are.
What?
I can do haste. I mean, like, you know, I have 17 spell slots, so
Jesus.
yeah. Well, I mean, 2 of those are level 2. 1 and 2, they don't count, but you know, still.
What do you mean they don't count? They
Well,
still count.
for haste, haste level is level 3. So I have 3 level up 3 haste level 3 spells, and I can up it for, you know, 4 and 5. So
I just hope my rolls are higher than what I've been rolling so far.
yeah, you're good. You should be due.
And do you have inspiration or anything if you really need it?
I do have one, yeah.
We'll keep that in mind just in case.
I always forget about it, so thank you.
You're welcome. Because I always forget about mine.
It's
Yeah,
been
I'm
there
out
a
of
few
shifts, so-
sessions, and I should just use it.
Yeah, I'm out of shifts. Hey, the conversation we had with that woman was today, right? We didn't sleep at night, did we?
yeah.
No.
So
Did we?
Did you what? Sorry,
The conversation with the woman was like this morning, right? We haven't slept yet since then, have we?
nope. Nope, this is the
Okay.
same day.
Okay.
Okay, so, you buff up Adamak. You're feeling fizzing from the haste spell. You wave your weapon back and forth, whoosh, 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 and you hear the ring announcer saying, "And now, our first battle will be between the mighty half-orc Adamak the Angry." And kind of some handlers push you into the center of the ring, and you raise your magic, your holy weapon sword now, wave it around your head, and the crowd goes, "Roar! Roar!" They're really into this. In fact, they start cheering.
Yes!
His first and, let's be frank, his final opponent will be King of the Jungle. The as yet undefeated in the arena, the mighty Kong of the Jungle. And this mighty ape jumps into the arena and starts screaming and roaring and beating his chest. A woman in the crowd screams for some reason. She's gonna stop screaming. But you hear the crowd cheering. Everybody's just going nuts. And the gorilla starts beating his chest, and he starts like climbing around and going around the side and just going nuts and really getting the crowd pumped up. He stops and looks at you. What's Adamak doing?
He's growling back at it.
Starts pumping his fist on the ground. Takes a few steps towards you. Adamak.
How about one more step?
You can take one more step, but he's going to roll initiative. He's going to get 21. Don't forget about your D8 on top of this.
Then a D8. So another 5.
22.
Another 5, 22. Crowd continues to cheer. They're getting into it. They're just going nuts. Adamak, you're up. What do you do?
I'm not close enough. Right, this doesn't increase my...
Well, you could use your action to move closer, then use your hasted action to do that, and then you'd get 2 attacks on the Skrilla. That would work.
Wait,
Is that how that works?
your speed is doubled. It says until this spell ends.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
okay.
twice as fast.
Yeah, so you're good. You should have like 30, 40 movement. I mean, you double move it, so you should be good.
Alright, well then I'll get right up to him. I'll yell in his face, spit and all. And I'll rage.
Okay, rage, of course.
So when I rage, he gets hit with this.
Okay, so you're raging. You're doing your aura. Let's see how dexterous this ape is. Crowd continues to cheer. They're going nuts. What is its dexterity save? No problem. He rolls out of the way for it. Not affected by it at all. He braces himself, getting ready to just smash you.
I'm gonna lay down the law and smash him.
You're doing your...
One
You're doing your
great weapon
Great
master.
Wrestler. 23 does hit.
And another one. Oh no!
9 does not hit. That one does hit. So 2
Two of them
hits.
hit.
So
Okay, you did put the radiant on there.
Yeah, I put the radiant in there.
Well,
13.
it's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
I rolled 2 19s. Why couldn't I get a 20?
Okay, the Duke just slash and the crowd starts cheering. Adamak the Angry! Adamak the Angry! Cheers continue to echo around the stadium. The Great Ape is hurt, but he is not down. He's going to reach up and smash you right in the face with a fist. Boom! Smacks you good and hard for the first attack. As he's bleeding and he comes around and just clocks you in the side of the face for a 14 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7 because of your raging. Then he's going to reach behind him, grab a rock off the ground, and just attempt to slam you on the head. So he punches you in the face, comes back, slams you on top of the head with this rock that's not that far away. He brings it down hard. He rolls a 20, which hits, I believe. And it smashes into your face for a total of 32 points of damage, reduced to 16. So he smashes you in the face, and as you're recovering from it, he clocks you on the other side of the face with this rock. You stumble a little bit, blood pouring down from both of you now. And the gorilla starts beating, just going roar. It's asking you to bring it on. The crowd's going crazy. What do you do?
I'm going to continue to attack him. I mean, the odds of him missing are pretty low. Should I just be reckless now?
Just kill him. Just do it.
I'm reckless attacking him,
He's at advantage.
and then I'm gonna lightning aura him for whatever that does.
Let's do dexterity saving throw. He rolls a 8. So 3 lightning damage.
And then I'll take my 3 hits.
Hit. That is disgusting. So let's do it in steps. Okay, got it. So it's almost like a blur. The people doing this, they've never seen such prowess before. They're going crazy and they continue to chant it. Adamak, they're angry! And the crowd announcer is going nuts. You slash into this thing. It's damaged, it's still standing up. And it goes to attack you, but before he does that, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please, Atamak? Does haste do anything for this?
It gives it advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw and advantage.
Ooh.
I still suck though.
Hey, man.
The crowd at this point, they start booing a little bit because underneath Atamak, a massive pit opens up and you fall inside it. And you land on some spikes. So first thing, you take this amount of damage from the falling damage. I said 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage reduced to 6 from the bludgeoning damage. And I'll just do it this way. And that amounts of damage for the spike damage, so that reduced to 6 as well. And you're 20 feet below the pit. There are mercifully handholds on the side of it, so you can use an action if you like to climb out of it. But it is not your turn. The crowd that was very much is on your side starts booing, saying boo, boo. And just out the corner of your eye, you see a goblin up in the stands pressing a button and kind of yelling at the people next to him. But the gorilla starts churning like, chanting up to the crowd. Then he grabs a massive rock and hurls it straight down at you.
Rude.
Technically you're prone, which technically makes this range attack a disadvantage, but as you're at the bottom of the pit and you can't miss, it's going to be a straight roll. He rolls an 18. Does that hit?
That does.
That does it. So this rock comes smashing down upon you. Whoops. For a total of 23 bludgeoning reduced to 11. And then the gorilla starts prancing around. Really getting the crowd up. And he finishes it up around there. Are you gonna get out?
Yes. I will crawl out of the hole.
Okay, that's going to be your action to do that, but you are hasted. So would that be 1 attack or 2 attacks he gets then? With the haste.
So what was that?
Well, with haste
Yeah, one
action,
attack.
you used 1 action to do that. Toad, I'll give you 2 attacks. 2 attacks on the 8.
Alright. Start with my lightning aura.
Dexterity save. Rolls a 20, so no half damage, so 2 damage from the lightning aura.
And then I will recklessly attack him again for 2 attacks.
And advantage. Hit.
With all the 19s, man. Just my temp health.
19 on the dice. Wow, that's... So, screwed him up, and he's looking panicked. And what he's going to do, he's going to try and pick you up. You're going to make a pose athletics check. And I'll let you know beforehand, heroes. With a +9, heroes are 14. So he tries to pick you up and throw you into this pit, which is probably what you're guessing he is doing. But he doesn't manage to do that. But for his second attack, he's just going to try and punch you square in the face. At advantage, which would be an 18. That's it, yep. And he smashes his massive fist right into your face. Boom! 17 bludgeoning, reduced to 8. He starts circling around you, basically leaving a trail of blood behind him. Still roaring, but not looking too good.
Alright. My turn?
Your turn.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
Alright. Recklessly?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that just like a straight strength, or?
Just make a general attack roll, like on your great sword of life stealing. Just make one of those at advantage.
Nope.
13. 13 does hit, and the damage you would do for that is 1 plus your strength modifier. What's your strength modifier?
4.
So Adamak starts climbing up the size of the ape that is literally 3 times his size. Gets right up between his skull. It tries to grab his ears, but not even Adamak's wingspan can grab his ears. But grabs the side of his bristly beard almost and clonks him right in the back. And the creature, the great Kong creature, tries to keep his balance, and then with an almighty boom, he collapses onto the ground.
It actually worked.
Yeah, he had 5 hit points left.
Oh my god.
And the crowd is absolutely loving it. They're going, Adamak! 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 And with that, some handlers come inside, and they drag this person off to the side. For now, it seems the first battle has been won.
Yay.
Okay, let's calm down this
The crowd.
the crowd a little bit. Oops. So with that, the crowd dies down. This poor, innocent little monkey is dragged off the stage. And the announcer goes, and the winner by headbutt to the face is Adamak. Adamak, as you know, you have 1 hour to prepare for your next match. And I assume you retreat back over to your quarters, which are over here. Okay, where you meet your erstwhile allies.
Yeah. I did it, guys.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job, bud.
Only 2 more. It was a little rough, so I'm kind of scared for the next 2.
No, you gotta stay positive, bro.
We got there.
So, Mara, do you wanna heal him some?
Yeah, I can do that.
And you're gonna be tired for a minute when the haste wears off. And you want haste back again, or you want something else?
I mean, haste is probably the best for my fighting style.
It's the simplest one, yeah. The other thing I could give you would be some kind of weird thing with the glyph. The glyph of warding, where I could give you something where you could do something with that, but that'd be kind of weird. It'd be complicated.
Yeah, no, the haste did great. I appreciate it too. Thank you.
No problem. The other thing that would be interesting would be greater invisibility. I'm not sure how that would work with you, but if you won't be invisible, I can do that.
I'm going to say that the rules say you can't be invisible, because this is a spectator sport, and you're not seeing the opponents.
Fair enough.
How many items are you attuned to, Adamak?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Do you not need one of them?
Yeah, do you not need one of them?
Probably don't need the.
Magic resist ring. I probably don't need.
Do you want to use these?
What are those? No, because I have my
No?
winged boots, which I was actually going to use the next fight, so I
Oh.
don't fall in another hole.
Yeah.
I found the hole. I was like, wait, I have boots that I can fly with. What am I doing?
So you're gonna get a short rest too, right, Adam, to get some hit points back?
I smacked you with some healing.
And I appreciate it.
I cannot do the holy weapon that I did earlier, unfortunately.
I can do haste all day long.
Yeah, it was my 5th level spell.
Yeah, I have a good 5th one for you right now. Not a good 5th booster spell.
Yeah, holy weapon concentration up to 1 hour, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
not-
the only issue.
Quite long enough.
I mean, I could probably more if you if you will be an 8.
I feel like I have
Really?
to fight this as myself, though.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't have a good. I mean, another level 2. I think I get something where I could give you fireball spells to be able to throw, but not yet.
I think Hadamak would be more scared than that than anything. He'll like accidentally throw a fireball out of his hands and he'll freak out.
Or how about a lightning spell? I can do that later. Not
Lightning
yet, definitely.
spells are cool. He likes
I
lightning.
can. In future, I think it's one more level. I think I can put spells in beads and give you guys spells to use. You guys can use your own. You can use some of my spells.
Spells and beads?
Yep.
What the heck?
Here, I'll find
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so we have haste on Atamak. Any other buffs?
I still have my 1d8 for initiative.
That's what
Yep.
I've held up for a while. Yeah.
The only other thing that I really think that I can do Shield of Faith. But
I'll
that,
give you AC. I mean, he gets. plus 4 AC, but he tends to go reckless and tends to not.
I
need
mean,
that.
that's still pretty. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
the only
still
thing I can really do.
amazing.
Thought Shield of Faith
Yeah.
was +2.
Yeah, I have a plus 2 for haste though.
Also.
Oh, +2 for haste. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I can grease you up with grease.
Ooh, oil me up.
Talk about buffing you up, man.
Like I would have slid out of that ape's hands like a bar of soap. So yeah. Who's up for round 2?
Okay, so you're let's get rid of this poor dead ape. You're gently ushered into the center of the arena once again, and the crowd they're getting back into it. They start cheering once again. And do you in fact cast Shield of Faith, Mara?
Yep.
So your functional AC now is with the haste would be
19.
19. Okay, good to know. And now, the match you have been waiting for. And Atamak is pushed out into the center and the gate closed firmly behind him. We have Atamak the Angry! Crowd starts cheering again. They're just going nuts. They love Atamak the Angry.
So
Cheering
do
your
I.
name. Crowd's going nuts. And his opponent. Some say it's not really alive. Some say it has no soul. What we do know is this creature will be more than a match for mighty Atamak the Angry. We have the Earth Golem!
Oh
And
no.
this creature walks on, almost the opposite of the gorilla. Just grows in and he's just marching towards you, raising his fists. And then as he gets almost near to you, he smacks himself in the head. And almost like Atamak's rage, you see this guy shaking and adrenaline or whatever it is pumping through his veins. He is ready to go. Atamak, Rolls a 19 for his initiative. 22. Wow, even without the other bit. Yeah, 28 is more than enough. So you see this creature starts roaring, groaning. Crowd starts cheering again as the battle goes. Adamak, you're up.
I will run to him.
Oh, crowd's loving it.
Rage.
Oh.
I'll use Great Weapon Master. I will recklessly attack him, because why not?
Okay. Let's see his dexterity.
Don't know how much this will do to a stone golem, but or whatever he is.
Okay. Dexterity.
Yeah.
It's not very dexterous. The lightning just starts coursing around his body. How much? 6. Okay. Yep. Got it.
Now, would it be an action to engage my winged boots or anything like that?
Do you want to bring up your winged boots?
Beast.
So you are wearing steel boots. Oh, yep. It's done. It's going. It'll just be take
Okay.
your movement.
Yeah, I'll just like be hovering like almost not even noticeably above the ground.
Okay. Got it. Hover boots.
And then I will start my attacks.
You have to actions. You can use action disengage. You could basically be out of his range every time you want to attack. You want to.
Miss.
Oh, really?
You can disengage and be away from him, and then come back and re-attack and be away from him. Without like very much. Yeah, you can do it. Why?
Oh no.
Miss.
Oh no.
I thought you were reckless.
Yeah, you
Oh.
are reckless, bro.
Let's take that as the
Okay.
first attack then. So
That
your
was my
first
first
reckless
attack
attack misses. Let's do the next one at
Oh
advantage.
my god.
12 misses. And your third and final attack hits.
Oh look, another 19.
So 18 points of damage. And using the great sword of life stealing, so 18 points of damage on this creature.
Isn't it 28?
Oh, sorry, 28.
Okay. Good thing you're paying attention, because I was not.
I was like, wait a minute.
So you swing once and it just glances off this very hard outer shell. You swing again, same thing again. And the creature starts raising it both fists up to slam down on you, and you see your opening, you push. Get it right in the sweet spot. Doesn't scream, doesn't say anything. But it starts hasting and starts moving with an ungodly speed, much like you do. And it turns round. And it smacks you right in the face at advantage for a 22. So, you only, let me see, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So it smacks into you, only does 8 points of damage, but your hit point maximum is now reduced by 8.
Okay.
Smashes you again at advantage. Ooh. Rolls a 21, and this time you take 14 points of damage, reduced to 7, and make me another Constitution saving throw. Okay, you're good. And it's gone into this frenzy and makes a third and final attack, but this time it rolls a 14. So the first one really hits you and you stagger back. You've never felt a punch like that before. The second one comes and you take it, it hurts, but it didn't hurt your soul this time. And the third one you're
That's
ready
good.
for and you duck underneath it. Okay, your turn.
Alright. Gonna zap him again. Zap, zap.
Okay, as the lightning courses around it, some of the wounds you've already done heal up. And he gets 5 hit points back.
Okay, not doing that anymore.
Okay. Seems it likes
You know,
lightning.
I changed my color, so obviously I can recklessly attack and get all 20s now. So roll 20 works, right?
Changing your dice. Oh,
Oh my God.
There we go.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice. So the first 2 hit, the last one does not. So do your critical damage first, and you do not get the temporary hit points. This is a construct.
Where?
Construct and undead it doesn't work on, but 30, 43. So let's do that bit first. So 43, and then 37. So, right at the end of your round, off to the side here, a little panel opens up, and a massive net shoots out towards both of you. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as does the golem. Oops. Click. This time it goes in your favor. The golem gets covered in the net, and you roll out of the way, avoiding the damage. So the effect for him is he can't move. He is restrained, but that's it. What does Adamak do? Now it's its turn, actually. It's covered in this net. It can't move, but it still manages to. Let's see if it gets its rage back. 5 or 6. I fail. So it's just going to attack you twice this time. Kind of reaches out, almost through the net. Bam! Another slam attack. This one, still reckless. You did reckless, right?
Yeah, I did.
So 14 points of damage, reduced to 7, and make me a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, nice. So it hits you right once again, but doesn't reduce your maximum hit points this time. Attacks once again with advantage. And rolls, oh, an 11. That's terrible. So just the one hit for 7 points of damage. You avoid the terrible thing of this, which is you're reduced of your hit point maximum. And it swings around. The crowd focuses attention on you. Adamak!
Like throw my sword, like wave my arms in the air, like cheering, like getting them all riled up.
They just go crazy.
So restraint doesn't give me advantage, right? It has to be prone for that to happen, like naturally, without recklessly attacking.
Let me check my DM screen. I sometimes do games with my kids, like around the table. The DM screen is a very useful thing for looking at. Ooh, no, sorry, I was wrong. So its speed becomes 0, but attacks against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack roll has disadvantage. So we'll just ignore what's happened in the past, but you can attack at advantage without being reckless.
Okay, I will do just that.
Struggling.
And I'm
to
not
get
gonna
up.
zap him.
Okay, yep, not gonna zap. 15 misses.
No.
Second swipe. Oh, that hits, and the third one misses. So 1 critical hit.
Oh, what is that? 2 1s?
That's a crap load of damage. However you look at it, so 25. Nice.
Imagine if it was actually hitting all 3.
Okay, so while this creature's in, this boss gets its haste back. 5 or 6. Okay, so it gets its hasted action back. So it's going to use one of its actions to throw off the net. opportunity, please.
Yes, I can.
Oh, that's it there. 20 does hit, yep. And the golem runs away from you and starts going into the crowd. Apparently, it's lost its mind. It has gone berserk. It picks up one patron. Let's see what he rolls. Rolls a 23 and just rips this poor soul in half and throws him back into the arena. Half the body splats next to you. Takes a step to the south using his hasted second attack. Does the same thing again and rips the second person in half as well.
Oh
He's
my
just covered in
God.
blood and he's screaming and the crowd's running away from it. And the announcer, somebody stop him! Somebody stop him!
I'll stop him.
So, can I use a spell to push him back into the arena?
Sure. I tell you what, I'll let every non-participant, you can do one thing before Atamak goes. So Connor, what would you like to do?
Telekinesis to push him back in the ring.
Sure, can you bring up telekinesis for me, please?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a strength saving throw.
Try to negative go through.
Huge or small, it is huge or small, yeah. Okay, let's do the strength check. What's advantage on this? But it rolls a 13.
17 is my DC, so.
Yeah.
So I can push it pretty far. So I'm going to push him just about as far in the middle of the ring if I can.
You can try to move an object. So it's up to 30 feet, right?
I think farther. I think it's due to the new spell, so.
Let's say you toss him back into the ring here.
Yeah, up to 30 feet, you're right.
Okay, so you see Connor. What's the range on telekinesis?
60 feet.
Are you within 60 feet of it?
I don't know where I was, sorry.
Over here,
Okay.
which is out of your spell range,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Try something else if you like. Since you probably know about that about telekinesis.
Let them go while I look at my spells real quick.
Okay, Mara, would you like to do anything?
There's nothing really I can do in this situation, so no.
Vivi?
It's holding someone.
What's left of them?
Is it? Oh, are they dead?
Yeah, he ripped 2 people in half.
Yep, the
Oh.
2 spectators are definitely dead. The clay
No,
golem
I don't
is
do
not.
anything.
Okay,
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, I can. I'll use temporal. I'll try a temporal stunt.
to do...
It's gonna freeze his action for a minute. And then we did 3 actions, so he can't kill somebody next.
Okay, can you bring up the spell?
Which I can.
The temporal shunts. Target a creature. Let's see about his wisdom saving throw before we do anything else. Not wisdom, but he does get advantage. It was a 9, so it fails. He fails.
So actually makes him miss his turn for a turn. He's out of time for a turn. So I
Okay.
actually better get over to him.
Okay, so Clay Golem does nothing. Just whooshed back into existence. But Adamak, you get a turn in the meantime.
I will go to him
Okay.
and I will recklessly attack him because he is killing people and that is not cool.
17 misses.
Oh. Oh no.
Miss,
Oh no!
Miss. 3 misses. And the golem freezes and wait a minute, so let me see. So it turned, it went over there and smashed things. Then he disappeared, missing a turn of smashing. Then Adamak attacked him, so he does get a turn back. Let's see if his hasted thing happens. It doesn't, so I'm gonna roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, it's going to attack Adamak. just to fall. So it ignores Atomac and just starts ripping people apart, left, right, and center. 4 people. We have 8 half peoples around. And the golem, that's its turn. Atomac, maybe this time.
Yeah, no more great weapon master. It's screwing me. So I'm just gonna recklessly attack it normally now.
Okay. Hit.
I still
Miss,
can't hit it
hit.
sometimes.
2 hits.
Okay.
But that is enough to cleave the column in half. The
Yeah.
crowds are a little bit stunned. They are thrown by this. But for now, it seems your second battle has been won. So the crowd quietens down a little bit. Things get quiet. And Adamak retreats to a thing. And announces, says, "Can we get some medics, please? Can we get some medics?" And some people rush out, but you know, this is beyond. It's not helping. Sanamek, you retreat. Your rage fades. Your haste fades. What do you guys do in the intervening hour?
I still have my -8 max
Yep.
HP.
Yep,
Okay.
you do.
I will spice myself back up.
Yeah, let's use hasty later toward the end. At the very end again. Give him hasty for the next bout.
You're -8'd, Adamak?
Yeah.
I guess I'll cast this at 3rd level then. Give you 10 more maximum HP.
Oh, okay.
So now you have 2 more your normal.
Nice.
How's your HP? Are you okay?
I'm at max now.
Okay, cool.
Like, you're not hurt or anything?
No. He
Okay.
didn't do a whole lot to me that fight. He started ripping people in half instead. So yeah, wow, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Do you think that they would have it be a little bit more safer, the people outside, but I suppose not.
They really need to work on that.
Yeah. Especially if they're bringing in creatures like that.
Yeah. So I'll just eat some food and bide my time until the next fight.
Okay.
Hoping that it's not something crazy.
Okay. The crowd has found its voice again. One assumes they weren't terribly fussed about people they didn't know, and they came here to see violence, and they've gotten violence. And so you got aid, which lasts up to 8 hours, so that's good. And nobody's concentration will be fading on the sidelines, one assumes. And so the crowd starts cheering again. And now, for the final batter, we have Atomac the Angry! You cheer out and the crowd starts cheering again. And against him is our reigning undefeated champion. She hails from the Menagerie Coast.
Uh-oh. Oh,
She
no.
She is small of frame, but she has taken down giants and creatures much bigger than herself. Would like to welcome We suggest you place your bets now because Adamak is going down because no one can defeat TV. Terrible.
Yep, that's what I thought it was. God damn it.
And you see this lady who looks like this. Just wander out nonchalantly. And she says, Adamak. It's been such a long time.
Long enough.
So, you took me down once before, but I know, and you know, that you cheated.
You're still on about that?
I'm still on about it because it's so true. But
Whatever,
like
keep
yourself, I've been training up. I'll be getting stronger and better. And you seem to have some type of spell cast upon you. So I see you're cheating again. Why don't we just wait a minute for that spell to fall out, unless you want to cheat again? What say you?
Alright, no. We'll have a fair fight if that's what makes you feel better. Or a fairer fight.
Oh, no cheating, of course, and
It's not cheating, we asked about the rules.
I'm changing the rules.
Well, then that's cheating.
So be it.
Jose.
Are you waiting around for the minute for it to fade?
For the haste?
Yeah, aid will not fade.
That and the time after where I'm exhausted.
Make me a deception check.
Still have advantage on charisma stuff?
No. It
From
only
BBC.
lasted an hour.
Aw, okay, well, this is unfortunate.
So
Come on,
insight
big
is
money.
18.
Oh no, I need a 20. Oh,
Oh,
no!
So, in the event of a tie, nothing changes. So she doesn't notice your form falling. So she was going to come in and attack you while you were stunned, but you managed to hide it just well enough. But we need to go to one of these. She rolled 5. It's that. Okay, but the battle starts. The crowd starts cheering. And Tamak, you see her bouncing. Foot to foot.
So agile.
Come on, Atamak. Let's finish what we started in the forest. Bring it on.
Crappy part is that.
I am
So
not hasted anymore. Yeah.
I'm going to go to here. Was it this one or this one? It's this one. I will rage.
Hey.
As I do. And then I will... I will throw 2 hand axes at her.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at the range on those. Maybe I'll do javelins.
Javelins would, yeah.
It's the same numbers.
Oh, same numbers, okay.
Yeah.
So 16 and a 20. So, so roll damage for both of those. So no rage damage? Is that just melee?
honestly don't know. I will check. When you make a melee weapon attack, so yeah, minus the 3 damage off both.
Okay. Okay, so the first one does 10 slashing. Okay. 8. Okay, as you throw the first hand axe, the second one hits her. So she's going to take the 7 points of damage. The next one, though, she is going to grab the hand axe out of the thing.
Oh.
Whoosh! Then she's going to turn it, throw it right back at you. I'm just going to do one of these attacks. And it's going to be a 20. So the hand axe comes back and hits you square in the chest for 7 points of damage, reduced to 3 because of your raging. So she grabs it, throws it back, boom, right in the chest. But as she's doing it, the second one hits you and says, you'll have to do better than that. And then she jumps up, spins, does a cartwheel. Where does your radiant start? At the start of your turn, her turn?
Use the bonus action to engage it.
So it's not your bonus action, so it's not going to happen. But she reaches forward and smacks you right in the face. For 14, which is going to miss, actually. But then she's going to use her bonus action to do 2 more, spending another key point. This one misses. This is terrible. This one hits. And she comes back, and first of all, boom, she strikes you right in the chest. You stumble back, 7 points of damage, reduced to 3. But I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. 22. So you feel the force hit right into your center of your chest, and for a moment you feel like you're going to pass out. But doesn't take effect. And she is going to you can take an attack of opportunity if you like. That hits. Okay, got it. So she hits you, and she spins out of the way and comes back all the way over to here. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, there was no attack of opportunity. 14 points back. Get it back. Hits you, dashes away. What do you do?
Kind of rude. Move here. I will bonus action lightning aura.
Okay.
2 whole damage.
So Dix is that.
She'll probably dodge as she's monk.
She makes it, so just 1 point of damage. Okay.
Geez, a weapon with reach would be nice right now. I will throw some javelins, I guess.
Okay. There we go. There's a crowd. Misses. And crits, so roll damage for that. So 13. She has a chance to deflect this. We'll see. She will try to. 6. Should Dix. So she doesn't deflect it, but it just scrapes her on the... Well, she does deflect it, but she doesn't catch it and manage to throw it back to you. Oops. But she does take a little bit of damage as it grazes her ear. And she like, you really have to do better than Atomic. And she jumps forward right into your space. Just pam, pam. Two shots. I should have done extra before, but 2 shots. Straight for you. The first one, 17, misses. The second one is a 21, which hits. So firstly, for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 5. And I need another Constitution saving throw from you. Oh, well done. So you feel these things thump, thump, right into your heart, and you resist the effects, whatever it is. And she's going to use her bonus action to... Okay, yep, she's going to use a flurry of blows to attack you 2 more times. Punching you right in the proverbial face. Once, twice. One of them hits for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw. What was the number? No, that's still good enough. And then as you're about to... where is it? And as she's doing, she's twisting and turning. It's hard to get a beat on her. And she's going to disengage as part of her action. Yes, I am. 10. Oops. She poses on this pillar and she raises her hand to the crowd. The great Atomac! Defeater of the golem of the ape is no match for me. He's too slow and too cumbersome. He will never get me. And the crowd starts cheering. TV! 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 Atomac.
So I'm gonna go up to her, and with my booties on, I can fly up to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to grapple her.
Alright. So she is going to use her acrobatics to sneak out of your grip. And she rolls a 15.
And do I just roll like a strength or
Athletics.
athletics?
Oh, well, she is most definitely grappled. So you rush up to her, put your big half-orc mitts around her, and she is grappled now. So, what grappled technically means is...
Stop running away.
Speed is 0. That's about it.
And with that, I don't know, do I get an attack still or no?
You get 2 attacks. Your first attack was to grapple them, and your second attack.
Grapple, do I get advantage?
Nope, you don't. Just her movement is 0.
So
Okay,
you're
I
not
will
push
recklessly-
her to the ground.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just recklessly attack her.
Okay.
Advantage.
2 attacks hit. And so 20 points of damage. Got it. Oh, that's just the one
And
attack. I was looking for the second attack, yes.
And then I'll zap her as I grasp her.
Dexterity saving throw. She rolls 3. So she's fine. But she is grappled. So her movement is 0. Okay. Okay, she is going to say, as you're gripping her, she's going to free one of her fists and kind of jump up a little bit. You're quite a bit taller than her. Smash you in the side of the temple. Boom! For a 19. So firstly, for just 8 points of damage, reduced to 4 because of your rage. And make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, she's going to hit you again. Boom!
I'm trying so hard not to get stun locked.
Hit you again. Actually, these should have been at advantage because you were reckless. So take,
So I would have taken the 10 on the last one?
yeah, so take 1 extra point of damage.
Okay.
So this is a 22, which you'll hit. So 10 points of damage reduced to 5. And you know what to do. Man, come on, what's your +2? It's 7. Can't be that good, it'd be fail. So that was her 2 normal attacks. Just burning through her key points, but she will do another one at advantage for, oh, look at that.
Oh,
double
no.
natural 20. So, oh dear, 4 points of damage and a Constitution saving throw. Aha! So she finally gets you right in the temple. I'll say this one is stunned, and you start swiveling, and you're under the stun condition. So for her final flurry of blows, she's going to do this at advantage, not the least of which you're raging. She rolls a 26, and you take 6 points of damage reduced to 3. It goes to, when does the stun fade? Let me just check. Target must succeed or be stunned until the end of your next turn. So you're still stunned, but you'll be unstunned at the end of this. She's no longer grappled. You can't grapple someone while you're stunned. And she's going to get another, at least 2 attacks at advantage. Ooh, one of them misses.
Both hit.
My armor class is...
Or no, I have the shield on me, don't I?
Yes, so your functional armor class is 17.
In the oh no man, yeah.
17, yep. Haste doesn't count. And you take 6 points of damage, reduced to 3. And the second attack we didn't do. And another 9 points of damage, reduced to 4. He's going to use Flurry of Blows again, spending a key point for 2 more attacks at advantage. Both of those hit. So 9 reduced to 4 and 10 reduced to 5. She's going to use her drunken technique. Whoops, not that one. Whichever one she used before, to move 10 feet and then go another 9 or 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she raises her hand and says, Adamak, you are no champion. I am no gorilla. I am no golem, but I am more than your match. Bring it on, fool.
Fool.
But you're no longer stunned.
I don't think I'm raging anymore either.
No, you took damage.
Right?
You took damage.
Oh, I took damage. That is right.
Yay!
What to do? What to do?
Adamak, you fool. You can just give up now if you like. You're too slow. You're too old.
Oh, you just fight like a coward.
You hear Mara chanting something from the back.
My fly is the same as my movement speed. so I can only go 40. And if I waste my whole turn to get there, she's just gonna disengage, and I don't get my opportunity attack anyways. I feel like I can still get... Yeah, but if she can't hit me when I'm above her, I can't hit her.
Oh, no traps have gone off yet. Oh,
Stupid monks.
you could try and see if there's any pits around. What you got, Adamak?
I'm just gonna go use my whole turn to get to her and just go above her and wait. Out of her reach, of course.
How far?
No, I'll just go like 10 feet. So if she wants to jump to try to hit me, go for it.
So you're 10 feet in the air. Oh,
Like above her head.
yeah. So it should. Okay. This is interesting. Let's choose. So she takes a step back. And then, if I look this up. Jumping. Oh. Does anybody know the jump rules off the top of the head? Can't find them.
Do not.
Usually your strength. It's usually. Well, if you do a running jump, you can do your strength.
Isn't it like 5 times
a running
your
jump,
strength ability score modifier or something like that?
I think it's a straight up strength score, but it's gotta be a running jump.
It's under movement. Combat. Movement. Here we go. Moving, difficult terrain, low pro. Okay, your movement can include jumping. Okay, so if I jump, you leap into the area equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So you have a strength modifier of 7. And at least. So she can jump up to the strength modifier is 4, so 7 feet. So 7 feet. But she's swinging with her fists. So what she's going to do, she's going to take her running jump, try and punch you in the face, but just doesn't get quite the elevation. And she lands back over there and she says, Animac, you're cheating again.
There's nothing about this that's cheating.
But she does fire off her short bow. She brings that out of her back, shoots.
So when she came flying at me, would that count as her coming into my range and out of it?
No, she didn't get into your range in order to attack. If she had attacked you, you would have got an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But unfortunately not. But you do take 4 points of damage as she shoots you. But she's, yeah, she's going to stay just a little bit back from there. Fuck! Don't forget you're 10 feet up in the air.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
So how much is it to get over to her then?
Give me 1 second. So you're 10 feet down, she's 25 feet away. Let's say it's 30 feet.
30 feet.
Trigonometry would say something different, but we'll get there.
Best, yeah.
So I'll fly to her.
Yep.
I will grapple her again.
Okay, she'll try and slip out of it with an acrobatics of 16.
23.
You're getting advantage because you're raging?
It's on strength checks, right? Oh, that's not a strength check, is it?
No, you rolled the right thing. I'm just not sure why
Okay.
it's at advantage. It might be at advantage because you're raging.
I think so. You had advantage on strength checks and strength
Okay,
saving throws.
so that is a 23, so she is indeed grappled.
And then I'm going to carry her up 10 feet with me for the rest of my movement.
Okay. So you're both 10 feet up in the air. Interesting.
And then I'm going to attack her.
Yep, you can do 1 attack. Just a straight roll.
Oh, that's not an advantage
Yeah,
though.
but 16 does hit. And it's a great vision. You go fly down, scoop her up, pick her up, and as she's getting her balance, you reach across with a great lord of life stealing and boom! And she... I just need 1 minute here, guys, just to sort out a kid. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'll be right back.
If she doesn't get out, I'm flying like 60 feet in the fucking air.
Yep, that works.
Yup. She can get out all she wants then, because I'm going to drop her bitch ass to the ground. I mean, she's a monk, so she'll take less damage anyways.
Yeah, she's got that. No, she's got key points for running out, right? She's getting close to that key point. She's used a lot of them.
Yeah, because they get
You have to spend
low.
snowfall.
Slowfall
does,
is
yeah.
reaction.
It's still a key point though, isn't it?
Nope.
No,
Okay. Okay.
To 5 times your monk level. I'm guessing she's 9, so 40 damage. So she probably won't even take damage if I drop her, but
but it'll be funny.
it will be funny. Like, there's nothing I can do against this fight. I have to keep grappling her.
You're getting close though, just hit her.
I can't get close. I have to use my full action to get to her, and then I can't hit her.
If you grapple, you can hit her.
No, but like if she gets out of the grapple on my other turns, like I can't get close enough. I waste my whole turn to
it's her
get to her.
Yeah, her movement.
And then she disengages, so I can't even get an attack of opportunity. Stupid monks.
It's like, bro.
I mean, I want
Bro.
a one-on-one. That's a monk's thing.
So, with Adamak grabbing TV and dragging into the air with swinging axe, she's going to return the favor. She's going to try and punch you in the face mid-air. Boom! Rolls a 23.
Ow.
That's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage. And she's going to use her stunning strike. Constitution saving throw. I really hope this one fails. But she's going to punch you again. 26 hits again. 7 points of bludgeoning, so 3 points of damage from that one. And a Constitution saving throw.
Missed.
Okay. So, you start plummeting to the ground. You're 10 feet up in the air. So you're going to take 4 points worth of damage, so reduced to 3 from bludgeoning. Because you're falling, I'm going to say you land prone, because you're stunned, you can't do much else. She is going to be ungrappled because of this. And she's going to land to the floor effortlessly. And she uses this ability to fall slowly to the ground, taking effectively no damage. He says, "Ah, the great Atmac is going down." And the mana, no. She did that. And she's going to use her last key point. Do 2 more unarmed smacks to the face at advantage. Both hit. So 7 reduced to 3. And so 6 points of damage. And you're still stunned. She's going to smack you again. Hits. For 2 points of damage. And I hit you again. For... oh, that misses. But she's going to do... she just gets 1 more attack from her bonus thing at advantage. It's 19, which hits. And does 5 points of damage. And... scoots over to there, is that right? Okay, Adamak. You are prone. You're on the floor. You can use half your movement to stand up if you wish. Do you
Stand
wish?
up.
Stand up, so it's half your movement. That half the movement really screwed you, huh?
Just the whole her disengaging away from me screws me.
But you could have got there if it wasn't for the fact that you were not prone.
Yup. What other actions can you do in your turn other than like dash and stuff?
You could take the dodge action, which will give her a disadvantage in attacking you.
That's the one.
Or you could hold an attack until she's in range.
Mm-hmm.
Could do that. So I get half my movement still. So I'll move my 20 feet, and then I'll hold my action to smack her if she gets close.
Okay. That's not a bad move. She's gonna go for it. So you're holding an action. So it's going to be 2 attacks. Okay, attack twice.
Do I? No.
Yep, that hits. Oh, that hits. Nice rolls. What did you roll on the dice? The 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really need that 20.
So 15. The first one. And then 14 for the next one. Yep, and she is going to take her 3 attacks. She doesn't have any key points left, so we'll see how this works out. Boom, boom, boom. You did 4, so 2 of those hit. Boom. Wait a minute. No, I should just do that. 2 attacks. So the first one is 8. And the second one is 8 reduced to 4, 10 reduced to 5. Adamak, wow, you're looking pretty rough there, bud.
Yup.
Actually, does she? Can she do that?
looking pretty rough. I don't know why you would back away.
You learn how to do that. Which is just a bonus and everything. There's movement. She stays here. She's gonna get whacked. She's gonna risk the attack of opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Adamak. Take your swing. Whoosh! Misses. Your turn.
I hate fighting her so much. Yeah, but if I keep all my action, she's not gonna get close to me. She's just gonna finish me off with her bow.
She has been, but
Yeah, but I mean, I hit her once like that. She's not gonna let me do it again. I mean, I have
Yeah.
inspiration, but I can't get close enough to hit her.
She's looking pretty banged up. She's not looking as banged up as Adamak, but she's looking pretty rough.
I mean, you get close enough to get opportunity attack, I guess. You get close. Dodge action. You close to new dodge action.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's between dodge action or hide behind the pole.
Can't hide behind pull on work. All she had is move to the side and get range on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get close. And
Do the whole attack or dodge action?
bonus action zap her, and then I'll dodge action for my
Okay.
action.
Okay.
Oh, well, she's guaranteed to take 1 damage because you can't have it.
Oh, there we go. You always take at least 1. And the deck save was a natural 1. So, there we go. All about the ones. Okay, so you're taking the dodge action, so she's going to move into melee. She'll get disadvantage on all these attacks, all 3 of them. So the first one,
Wow.
22 hits. Second one is a 14, misses. Third one is a 13, misses. So 1 hit. Boom! What? Oh, yeah, so it's just 7, so 3 points of damage. Down to 6. And she is not staying there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an opportunity. Ooh, hits. Ooh. As she's turning to flee, you come and cut her right up the back of the back, and she screams of pain, and she's left a trail of blood behind her. You feel if you could hit her just one more time, you might be able to finish her off. But she ran away again? Seems you're defensive. How many of those would have hit? You would have got 1 more hit from that, which might have taken you down. What's your hit point? 6. Excellent.
One might make a crit, yeah.
Adamak, what do you do?
Oh,
Oh.
that's interesting.
Oh, someone miscalculated. That is interesting.
Oh no! I'm gonna recklessly attack her.
Your movement speed is 40, right?
40, yeah.
Oh, it turns out she's running away and she trips just a little bit by the DM not quite doing it right, and you get just the right angle. You can attack with advantage, my friend. 17 misses, but 25 hits. 16 points of damage.
And for good measure.
How would you like to do it?
job.
So I'll just like cut her down, and then I'll just whisper in her ear, "You still lost," and push her
you're
over.
And you're killing her?
Yeah.
Okay. Down she goes. Adamant. Wow. Beaten. Bloodied. Not for the first time, but for the second time. You defeat TV. The crowd goes wild. They start cheering once again, and the crowd goes cheering out for Adamak! 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 And congratulations. You have defeated the three in a row. The last one, my goodness, that got close.
I don't like monks. Monks scare me.
Yeah, monks one-on-one are almost overpowered with their ability to stun. She did burn all her key points though, which is kind of her whole jam. Like she could do cool things. But okay, so the announcer comes out to the ring, right down to the center of the string, and the champion of the battle hall is Adamak the Angry. Crowd starts cheering again.
Like holding my side, I'll like raise my sword and shake it in the air.
And little bits of your insides are now on your outsides. But the crowd's cheering, they love it. Feel free to take in a net of 1,500 gold pieces, because I assume you hadn't taken off your... It's 500 GP to enter, so take in an additional 2,000 for a net gain of 1,500. And the crowd cheers, and various dignitaries come up and shake your hand, and they make a note to wipe their hands on a cloth afterwards, because you're pretty disgusting at the moment. But you gather back with your friends.
I'm just going to collapse on the floor.
And he collapses on the floor in front of you. What do the rest of you want to do? Vivi, Imara, Connell.
Can we run up to heal him?
Poke me. Just kick me in the kidney and get it over with.
There's 24 from Mara.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
15. And as you're slowly gathering your senses, realizing how close you came to falling to your old enemy TV and doing it quite well, taking in the accomplishment that you have, your old friend, Gregory Wheatflow, comes into this back area. And he says, "My goodness, old chap, that was quite something."
Yes, it was.
So this is the gentle giant unleashed, it seems.
Yeah, okay. That pretty much sums it up. Like spits blood off to the corner.
I was impressed. I thought the gorilla was going to take you down for sure. The clay golem seemed to really sap the strength out of you, but not much beyond that. But that last young lady, she seems to know you. Do you have some history with her?
I had some bad blood with her. I ran into her before back at home, and I fought her in a fair fight, and she claims I cheated and spread word that I cheated. She's just a sore loser, so.
But did you cheat?
No, I didn't. Not when I fought her originally, no.
Is that what Adamak's saying, or is that what actually happened?
No, I actually didn't cheat.
You didn't cheat. Okay, make a persuasion check for me then, as opposed to deception.
Not at advantage.
Nope.
Leave me, sir, I swear. On the old gods and the new.
Woo! Rolls a natural 1 on his insight.
Oh,
Well, from what I saw today, you did fight with honor. You hung in there to the end. I suspect if she got close to you once more time and unleashed those fists, you would have gone down, my friend.
yeah. I mean, sometimes, though, when I go down, I get a second wind briefly, so
Oh, that is
I
true.
might have surprised her with that.
Well, yeah, quite frankly, we've been doing some research. We've done a little bit of looking into you, Adamak, and we know what you do in the Menagerie Coast. We don't need to bore you with the details. But we feel there's something different about you. There's something special about you, and we had our doubts, but this performance you gave in front of these people, and did it not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's impressive. We've quite frankly never seen anything like this before. Mechanically, you can take a level of fighter at your next level in the same way that Vivi's taking a level of rogue. But he continues on. So, we'll teach you some of our ways. How long do you have? Do you have any urgent business elsewhere?
2, and then we have to accompany someone elsewhere.
Well, we'll give you some training in the way of the Echo Knight. But, quite frankly, you need to seek out one of our masters. His name is Ulrich Mistspittle. He can teach you some extra things that we will never be able to teach you. You find him at the Rock Guard Garrison.
Rock Guard Garrison.
I'll show you where that is. Didn't spell it right there. But the Rock Guard Garrison. He is there very much in the front lines with the war against the dynasty. So when you get the chance, I know you have your own business, but I would strongly suggest you go over to the Rock Guard Garrison, which is here.
Oof.
And you'll notice that it's shown here, but that's right on the border of Jorhas, which is where the dynasty folks hang out. It says, of course, go there or not if you wish. But I think if old Ulrich sees what I see in you, then perhaps he might have something extra for you, shall we say. He is very much the master of this Echo Knight, and he's using it to defend the Empire. So when you get a chance, I suggest you head over to the Rockguard Garrison and maybe talk to old Ulrich. Maybe take up the fight against Jorhas. It is your decision. But, yes. Do you think you'll find time to see old Ulrich?
I will make a point to make time.
Okay. Well, we have training to do tomorrow. I suggest you rest up, and I will see you first thing in the morning at the Chrono Guild. Good day to you, sir.
Good day.
And he wanders off.
What was his name again? I'm just writing it down for my notes.
Sure. His name is Gregory Wheatflow.
Gregory. Cool.
Okay. So, the mighty MP6. It is late afternoon. What do you wish to do?
It sounds like mostly everybody's doing their training stuff tomorrow. Is that right?
Vivi and Atmac are. Yep.
Going to drink the pain away. Drinks are on me. Even though we're all hella rich.
You are hella rich.
And I have nothing to spend it on. But oh boy, if I find that hammer, I'll dump all my money on it if I have to.
Okay, as you're finding some dive bar, you head and drink away some of the pain. There is a special magical item or blessing or something that says when you drink alcohol, you actually gain hit points back. I don't think either you know this. So you're all relaxing in an inn somewhere, is that correct?
Yeah.
And are you spending the night in the same inn, or what are you doing?
Same in sounds fun.
Yeah.
Same inn. Like, let's say for the drinks and everything, we'll sit you back, including accommodation, 5 silver pieces.
Can I just go to my house and sleep there?
You could. The crowd's still chanting, apparently. Settle down, crowd. Yeah, so if you stay with Vivi at his house, yeah, just say 2 silver pieces for the drinks. But just as you're leaving, there are a lot of some beggars in Rexentrum. Like most places, they're not. They're not overly common. You suspect because Rexentrum just doesn't want to be seen as the place who has beggars. But there are some. But a human male comes up to you, and it's quite a pathetic sight. He's got some type of flat wooden cart that's just above the ground with like some wheels on it. So it's literally this platform is about a couple of inches off the ground. And he's lying on it, and he's pulling himself forward with his hands. And there's a rubber tarp covering his legs. And he's humming like an old Dwendalian tune that some of you might recognize. It's kind of like harkens back to the old times, the great history of Rexentrum and how it came to be and how mighty the empire is, and tells the stories of brave soldiers standing forward for King Dwendal. He rattles a cup in his hand and kind of sidles up next to you, just rattling his tin can as he hums this tune under his breath.
Does he have legs?
Yeah, is he faking this?
Well,
I'm like
Mara, you can
concerned
make a
it's
perception check
different.
to see under this kind of rubber tarp he has over his legs. Yes, he has legs. And with that perception check, I'm going to say you can tell they're quite badly broken. The legs are definitely attached, but there's kind of 2 or 3 90-degree angles that shouldn't be there. I'd say not 90-degree angles, like 10, 20-degree angles. So his legs are in a bad way, but he does have legs. And someone, Vivi, you want to know if he was faking it?
Well, after hearing that...
It's probably faking it.
I'm going to cure wounds him.
Thank you, Vivi. I was going to ask you to do that.
Yeah, because you're...
So you're gonna have to bend down and touch him, and you do that.
Just gonna touch this old man that came up to you.
Well, he's not old.
Oh, okay.
25, something like that. He does look better. It has not helped his legs, though. You're gonna need something greater than just to fix these badly mangled legs. And Vivi, make me your perception check.
Perception, okay.
Up to Mara's level. second. Oops, whisper.
How far are we from the orphanage?
Let me get you back to the Rexentrum map. Quite a way. I mean, you're still basically up here in the Mudtop Ward. You found an inn close to this. And your orphanage is way down here in the Mosaic Ward. So, I get out my ruler. There we go, 10-ish thousand feet away.
Oh yeah, that's too far. We're at the inn right now?
Yeah, you just like stumbled out of the inn, say this one here, and we're about to make your way back to where your orphanage is.
Alright. He's going to just squat down then. He's going to say, wait right here, and he's going to buy a room.
Okay.
For us to bring this guy into.
Okay.
Oh, what's up? What's going on?
This is my brother. We're gonna go into a room so you can heal his legs, please.
Oh,
And then
okay. Do I have?
I bring Mara and everyone into the room so she can heal him without anyone reporting her.
Ooh, that's a good point. Let's just assume you got away with your cure wounds there, Mara. And,
That wasn't me. That was Vivi. That's
Okay.
why I didn't do it.
No, but I mean inside of the arena.
Oh, I thought we were in a separate room.
You are, so easy enough to get away with. But yes, casting it out here would be bad, but VV does restore him for 26. You say the colour comes back to his cheeks a little bit, but his legs are not helping. But you're still on the outside of the inn at the moment. And he kind of reaches up and says, Vivi? Vincent? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What happened? What happened to you?
They broke my
Buddy?
legs, man. They broke my legs. And he starts just sobbing. I mean, the guy's absolutely filthy. You assume he's been dragging on his way on this very short cart for, you don't know, could be a week, could be a month. I mean, a lot of the area around here, there's literal puddles of mud here, so he's an absolute mess. He stinks like nothing else. But yeah, man, they broke my legs, man. They broke my legs.
He looks like really pissed, and he asks, who did this? And where can I find them?
He looks around, he's very nervous. He looks around and says, "Don't care, man. Don't care."
Alright, let's fucking wheel you back to the fucking house then.
So not the inn?
Yeah, not the inn. We'll leave the inn.
How are you transporting him?
He's on his own wheelie.
But he's he's like in the Superman pose on the ground.
Does anyone
Oh.
have
Flat.
resuscitation to fucking clean him up?
No. I could just clean
No, I
it
don't have that.
my hands.
Okay. Yeah, let's clean him up first, and then when he's all clean, I'll put my hat of disguise on him to make him look even cleaner and not gross.
I mean, I could. How long do I last? You know, I could pretty much carry him with telekinesis.
What's the duration for telekinesis?
Oh, I'm saying that's Vivi. I can carry him if you want to.
Yeah, we just have to make him look clean. We're taking him to my dad's house.
You okay?
Should we clean Atomac first too, or is?
I can't clean. I don't have the spell, but I mean, I'd have to change. Like I said, I have polymorphy.
I mean, the guy's a weed. He's obviously underfed, so
Well, he
not hard to carry.
yeah.
Visible. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna clean you up, bud,
Okay, man.
and we're going to. Yeah, our house would be the most secure place to talk about this. I don't know if you want to see Dad, but
That's a conversation maybe for another day.
yeah,
Just,
we
just,
need
just,
a.
just sneak me in as best you can. Don't forget my card.
Okay. I won't forget his card.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you getting them? Are you carrying him, Adamek?
I mean, if they want me to, I can.
Yeah. You can carry him.
Okay.
Okay, so not hard with your brute strength, but you put him on your shoulder and you carry him back and start going through the night. It's a slightly unusual sight. People give you a couple of sideways glances, but they figure you're not hurting anybody. If anything, you're helping somebody. All this time, Victor is looking around very nervously, dancing back to back, trying to see something. You're not sure what he's trying to see, but his eyes are very much alive. And eventually you get to Vivi's house, and you find a quiet back room, seemingly without disturbing anybody of note in your home. I assume you lay him down on a bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you lay him down on the bed. He's cleaned up a little bit, and yeah, you can't help but feel your stomach turn just a little bit with the disgusting sight of his legs. And both legs have 2 breaks in them, so he's got like two extra knees, as it were, on both of his legs. You see him as he's trying to pathetically move himself around. He can move his legs. It's just that they're so badly misshapen that it's hard for him to move around at all. And he sits back and he takes a deep breath, and he reaches out and grasps your forearm, Vivi, and says, "Thanks, man." Starts taking a few deep breaths.
So what the fuck happened to you?
Have you heard of a group called the Myriad?
Yes.
I think Vivi would. Well, I did a mission for Iris. She's very much a senior figure in the Myriad, and yeah, she hired me for a job. I was looking to make some decent coin, but let's just say the mission did not go well. In fact, it went very, very poorly. It not only did some damage to the reputation of the Myriad and the underground circles in which they operate, but it also lost them a lot of money. And I lost them literally 5,000 gold pieces, if you can believe that. So I've been tasked with crawling the streets, singing my dumb song, and collecting coins. And once I've got the 5,000 gold, I can well, quite frankly, it's not just the gold. They also want to humiliate me as well. I think even if I magically could get them the 5,000 gold, I'm still going to be crawling these streets for a while unless something is done. So, bro, I'm fucked either way. So maybe, you could just set me back on the streets and And I have people to meet to hand them over the coins I've collected today. So, just put me back on the street, bro.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. First up, do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
19.
Maybe. Let's see how persuasive he is. Oops. Yes, you believe him.
Okay, then I'm going to give him 3,000 gold, and I'm going to escort him to whoever he's dropping his money to. I'm not going to just dump him on the street with that much money.
Okay. So, you're going to have to drag him back all the way back to the Mud Ward, but I assume Atamak is happy enough to do that as the rest of you follow along. And he looks at Atamak and says, just here is fine, and give me my cart. And I assume you give him his cart, and he does the same thing. His chest is pressed onto the cart, and his legs, let's say with this black rubber top, dragged behind him. And he continues this rather pathetic army crawl type of thing and starts heading down the street. And are you following from a distance, or are you just marching beside him?
I'm marching beside him, but I'm also going to cast enhanced ability on myself for, what's it called? Charisma checks.
Okay. And so he crawls forward for about 5 minutes. Just he starts singing his Dwendalian kind of war song again, because he figures they'll probably hear that. And after 10 or so minutes, two rather, they're kind of lithe gentlemen, but they're dressed in black leather armor, and they walk up to him and they just take the coins out. They leave a copper piece behind, and they turn and leave, or try to leave.
Before they leave, I'm going to say, how much left does he owe?
Well, when you say you gave him 3,000 gold pieces, did you dump it in his cup? Did you put it in his pockets?
Oh no, I was gonna hand it to them, and then I wanted to try to speak to their boss.
Okay, so you literally hand them 3,000 gold pieces, and you say, how much more do they owe? And they say, who in God's name are you?
I'm his brother, Vicente Viol Grace. If you guys are with the Myriad, I think you might know who I am or who I work for. So I'd like to speak to the person in charge to see what I need to do to clear his debt.
Make a persuasion check. At advantage.
Not that great at that. Persuasion.
Ooh.
There you go.
And he says, the ones who collected the money, they take the 3,000 gold pieces and say, to answer your question, he is inquired deep to my employer. And with this generous offer you make, we make it approximately 5,500 that he still owes us. And if it is indeed who you say you are, then perhaps you can come talk to Iris, and we can come to the bottom of this. And he starts leading you away.
And I follow.
Did the rest of you guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind this is the early evening of the first day.
Mm-hmm.
As he leads you away, that is where we are going to finish tonight. You're going to
Fair.
find out what happens. And depending on what happens, you're going to have to make a decision as well in regards to your training, both Vivi and Atomic. You have one full day in Rexentrum before the monk, the person from the Cobalt Soul wants to leave. So that's up to you. I mean, you can, it's early evening now, like 9 p.m. Maybe this is possible to work this thing through the night. You don't know. Maybe it's a daytime job. Maybe you can duck out of your training. Maybe not. But all things will be revealed next week.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Wow. Well, firstly, well done, Atomac. That was pretty cool.
My God. Did not think I was leaving that fight, but she ran out of key, thankfully. I was waiting for her to, but it just never ended.
She was burning through it. Obviously, Stunning Strike is kind of the monk's bread and butter, right? It's an awesome ability. And one-on-one, it's almost unfair. But what your Constitution rolls, man, they were...
Yeah.
So what are your Constitution saves? +7.
Yep.
And her DC on them was... I think it was 13.
Okay.
So you did well. Let me just check. Yeah, 14. So it was 14 was her saves. But well done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the session with your adventures in Rexentrum. Well done once again, Atomac, and we'll touch base with you guys next week. Hope you all had a good time, and keep safe out there. I know things are turning worse with the COVID situation there, so I hope everybody keeps safe, and we'll see you next week. Take care.